To write a program that implements overridden methods, here is an example. First, we are going to design a class named College Course. This class has the following information in fields. First, the data. We are going to have a data which is a private for the department, and it is a string. For the course number, which is an integer. For the credits, which is an integer. And finally, for the fees, which is double. Also, we are going to write a constructor for this class that initializes all data except the fee value, which is calculated at BD 80 per credit hours. So we are going to define 80 as a constant. Finally, we write a method that is called display that displays the course data, which is department, number, credits, and fees. So let us go to JGrasp. Now we are in JGrasp, and this is the class definition for the college course. We will define the data, private, string for the department, DEPT, private, integer for the course number followed by the number of credits, private, double for fees. Now the constructor initializes all data except the fees. So we write public college course. We supply the department as input parameter. We supply the course number as input parameter, and we supply the number of credits as input parameter with the label C. We will copy the input parameters to the data. So DEPT equal to D, number is equal to N, and credits is equal to C. It is mentioned in the problem statement is that the fees is 80 BD per hour. So to calculate fees, we write fees equal to credits multiplied by 80. But we will define 80 as a constant inside the class, and we are going to call it fee percent. And we will define it as a constant, so it will be private, final, double, fee percent equal to 80.0. Next is defining the method display, public, void, display without any input parameter. First, we will prepare the message and save it in a string variable. We will call it str, and what we want this method to display. First, we want it to go to a new line and then print a label for the course, and we need to display the department for this course, DEPT, followed by the course number without any space, and then go to a new line. Or we can display the next title in the next line, go to new line, and we are going to print the number of credits. So we display the label credits followed by the credits variable. Next is the fees. So we go to a new line, we display the title fees, and here we should display BD because the money is in Bahraini dinar, followed by the value of fees. After preparing the message, then we need to print this message using system.out.println, and then we print the value of str. I have prepared the message and saved it into a string, then printed rather than using separate print, because if we change our mind and instead of assigning a method for displaying the information of a class and we use toString, then it is easy to simply just remove the print and retain the value of str. This completes the implementation of the class college course. Let us compile it. So it does not have any errors, and this completes the implementation of this class. In the second part of the problem, we want to create a subclass named Lab Course. This class will add BD10 to the course fee, and also will override the parent class display method to indicate that the course is a lab course and to display all the data as well. So let us go to JGrasp. This is the definition for the lab course class as a subclass. it extends college course, and in here we need to add 10 BD to the fees. So where do we write the statement that adds 10 BD to the fees? We are going to write it inside the constructor. So here we will have the constructor public lab course, and we are going to supply all data including the superclass data. So the department, number, credits, and to initialize department and number and credits, we need to call the superclass constructor. So we say super, and we supply DEPT, we supply N, and we supply C as input parameter. Next, how to compute the fees. Now, if we try to write fees equal fees plus 10, we are going to have a problem here because fees is defined as a private. First, let us define 10 as a constant. So here we will have the data or the constant. So it will be private, final, double, and we're going to call it lab fee, which is equal to 10, and we will use this constant in this expression. Next is how to solve the problem of accessing fees. Let us save first the class. Let us compile it. As you will see that we are going to have an error. It says lab fees don't have access because it is a private access. So the solution is that we can define it as a protected and we can access it directly in the subclass. But this is not a good idea, as we mentioned before. If we are able to define it a private, then simply provide set and get methods to change and to read the value of fees. So how to change fees? We will say set fees, and we will say get fees plus lab fee. And we will remove this statement. So the get method will get the fees, and it will be added to lab fee, and this will be as an input parameter to set fees. So we need to go to the college course and add these two methods. So we will add them here. So we will have public double get fees, return fees, and we will have public void set fees, and this should be double as input parameter f, and we will say that fees is equal to f. Compile it to make sure that it does not have any errors. Now let us go back to lab course, compile it. As you can see, we don't have any syntax errors. Finally, we want to write an application named useCourse that prompts the user for course information. If the user enters a class in any of the following departments, biology, chemistry, computer, or physics, create a lab course. If the user enters any other department, create a college course that does not include the lab fee. Then display the course data, save the files as collegecourse.java, labcourse.java, and usecourse.java. Let us go to JGrasp. We have prepared the initial statements for the application. First, we have created an array of strings that is called lab courses that has the 4 departments: biology, chemistry, computer, and physics. Next, we ask the user to enter a department, followed by a course number, followed by number of credits. What we need to do next is that we need to search for the department entered by the user, whether it is equal one of the departments in the array lab courses. So this is a search task. So how to do it? We will write a loop that goes over all the departments. So we will have index as an integer that is equal to 0, index less than lab courses dot length plus a plus index. Next, we need to check whether the department entered by the user is equal to one of the departments in the array lab courses. So we can say f dept dot equals ignore case, and we supply lab courses, which is the lab course at index. If this is the case, we are going to have a flag that is called found. We will set it to true. This flag should be defined before the loop as Boolean variable, and we will assume that the department is not found yet. So we will include the condition with the condition that tests for the length, that index is less than the length of the array. Here we will say and not found. So found at the beginning is false. Once we found a department in the array, then this found will be equal to true. So it's like a flag. So in the next iteration, it will go out. So therefore, after we terminate from the loop, we need to check for the value of found. If it is true, then we need to create an object from the lab course class. Otherwise, we create an object from the college course class. So here we need to create an object from the lab course class. So we say lab course is equal to new lab course. We give the department, we give the course number, and we give the credits. After that, we need to display the information for the lab course. So we say course.display. Now, if the department is not found, then we need to create an object from the college course class. So we go to else, and here we write college course. We will call it course equal to new college course. We will supply the department, followed by the course number, followed by credits. Then we need to print the information for the college course. So we write course.display. Notice that the display method for the lab course is the overridden method. However, the college course, the display method, is the method defined in the super class. So let us test the application. Let us compile it. So there is an error. So what is this error? Let us fix it. It says semicolon is expected, but in fact, not a semicolon that is expected. A bracket is expected here. So compile it, and now it does not have any error. So let us test our program, run it. Let us give it, let's say, a biology course. So now we need to have a lab course information and give it 110, and number of credits is 4. So as you can see, it says that lab fees is 10 and total fees is 330. Let us run the program again, and now we will have ITC 110, and it is 3 credits. And as you can see, it does not print that this is a lab course. And this completes the implementation of our program.